Here's the deal. Junior high school, I dated this girl for about 8 months, and we were like this. It was my first real girlfriend, and during that time, it just became more and more and more and more like this. You kind of know those kind of couples, right? I started to get really low self-confidence and became kind of possessive because I think she was kind of possessive. And I learned a lot from those behaviors. And when I finally broke it off, she did not take it well. I was ashamed. I was embarrassed. Kind of put me down a real big rabbit hole. So, segue, one of my best friends, he turned me on to this band that he had heard called White Lion. He's like, you got to check out this guitar player. So, needless to say, I mean, who isn't a guitar player didn't fall in love with Vito Bratta? Guy was freaking amazing. Now, what the hell does this have to do with breaking up with my high school girlfriend? When they first started on tour with Kiss, I probably would not have gone and seen this Kiss show had it not been for White Lion opening for them. I don't even think they had a single out yet. If they did, it wasn't gaining much traction because not too many people had heard of White Lion. But the show was in, I think it was in Topeka. Could have been Wichita, but I'm pretty sure it was in Topeka. Not a long way from Kansas City, but it's a hike. Needless to say, we went for White Lion. We had great seats, floor, standing next to us, I don't know, there was a group of girls, friends, but there was one girl, and I remember her name was Crystal. And honestly, I'd been feeling pretty invisible, miserable, depressed since I had broken up with this ex-girlfriend. I had no confidence at all. Crystal seemed to be into me. Midway through the show, we started making out. Got a couple of kisses, kissing about as much as we were making out. But in that instant, I was completely over my ex-girlfriend. I had all my confidence back. I was a little elevated, if you want to say. And I realized that that's really all it takes is just some interest. And when you're in high school, that's, a big lesson to learn. I remember my friend that I was with took a picture. I think he took 2 pictures. I've got them somewhere in a box. I've actually looked for them for this video and I can't find them, but I held on to that picture and it reminded me of the power of somebody being interested in you. So a little bit can get you over a lot of problems. It kind of reminds me of the movie Swingers. It's my own version of the movie Swingers. What then happens, you find someone that's interested in you and all of a sudden you're over the person that you'd been with.
So, you hung up on which one? Michelle.
Hung up with your girlfriend?
Ex. Oh, now she's your ex. She was always my ex. Yeah, right. You hung up with her. I wanted to take the other call. What did she say when you called her back? I didn't. You didn't call her back?
No.
Why not, Mike? Didn't occur to me.
I don't know what it is. Now, I never saw Crystal again. She, I think, lived in Topeka, and that was a little too far away. And this was way before the time of cell phones or internet or anything like that. If it hadn't been for Pride and White Lion, there's a really good chance I never would have met this person. So, yeah, did it rewire me? Pride definitely did rewire me. Not so much for the songs, although, come on, the songs were great. Vito is amazing, especially that album. It was really for the connection I made and how it got me over my high school girlfriend. So sometimes an album can lead the way to make you a different person. And that's what this one did. And I'll always have a special place in my heart for that album because it really got me out of a bad place.